Hey guys, welcome back to Beginner Blues. Thank you for joining me again. This is episode 2. We're going to be expanding on what the left hand can do. If you haven't seen the first episode, link in the description below if you'd like to watch that. Today we're going to be focusing on what's called a 1-4-5 blues chord progression, also known as the 12-bar blues. So a 1-4-5 in the key of C essentially means we're going to be playing the C, which is the 1 chord in the key of C, and then we're going to be switching to the F, which is the 4 chord, and then eventually we'll be switching to the G. Okay, so it's a 1-4-5. It's the 1st, 4th, and 5th notes of the scale. And this is going to create a sense of movement, right? The principal chords in any song are the 1-4-5, and the blues, as intricate as it is, it likes to keep the harmonic foundation very simple. So what we're going to be doing today is going through doing just alternating 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and this is where it can get a little confusing, okay? We're going to do 12 measures total, 12 bars. That's why we call it the 12-bar blues. Each bar will have 4 beats in it. The beats will be counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And of course the speed doesn't matter. As long as you're counting the right number, then you're good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 measures of the C chord, the 1 chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright, there's your 4 bars of C, the 1 chord. Now we're at this point we're going to move up and do 2 bars from the F. So in the left hand you're going to do an F and a C, the root and 5, back and forth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're back to the C for 2 more bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. At this point we're going to interject the 5 chord for 1 measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to the 4 for 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to the 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then one more time through and 3 and 4 and that's one more time on the 5 chord, the G, and then it comes crashing home on that 1 chord. So it's a form that the blues uses using the 1-4-5 chords in whatever key you're in. Now we're choosing C for the beginners out there, and this is basically the form that you're going to use underneath your improvisation. Now, learning the left-hand part by itself is recommended because if you're trying to do both, your brain's going to collapse in on itself. So you really have to automate and internalize that left hand so you don't have to think about it. It's kind of like you have a drummer in your left hand and a guitar player in your right hand, right? You want to focus on what the guitar player is doing so you can make your lines as interesting as possible, but in that left hand has to be solid and it can't slow down or speed up. It can't lose time. It's the timekeeper, okay? And it's the harmonic foundation. So let's just give you a quick run through of this with simple right hand stuff. Just like with the last episode, we're going to do the scale forward, backward. We're going to do some skips, some pauses, and then some general jumps from note to note, octave to octave. All right, so here we go. Basic outline for the 12-bar blues, what it would sound like, what it would feel like. I kind of improv'd a little bit more than I should have there, but nonetheless, that is a general demonstration of what we're going for. So, you guys have any questions on anything we've covered here, let me know in the comments below. Tune in next time. We will expand outward even more. I'm going to start getting into some full chords in the We're going to get into some 7th chords on this. The dominant chords are the bread and butter of the blues sound. So tune in next time when we check out dominant chords in the left hand and expand more out in the right hand with some articulations and dynamics. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.